Do you want to take the entire family on a unique trip? Well, how about a luxury cruise to Europe? AAA Travel's Amy Moreno, she is here with all the details about family river cruising. And the operative word here is family, because you don't typically associate river cruising with kids.
No, we don't. River cruising has actually become very popular, as you know, the last few years. But the companies are actually understanding that families want to have a unique experience. So I know I'm biased, but aside from the gift of love, I think the gift of travel is the best thing a parent or grandparent can ever give a child. It exposes them to so many things that just help their mind kind of go, and really modified some of their itineraries to be family friendly. There's actually a host on each one of these itineraries specific to making sure that family experience is really unique.
Oh, that's wonderful. We're looking at some snapshots here of some of the activities. I mean, you're right. I mean, what a print and imprint that you're putting on a child's imagination and mind when they're going to these amazing destinations.
And not only that, but so you can see they've got bike tours that you can do, but on the ship itself, they're doing all sorts of creative things like crafts that you might find in some of these local places. The pastry chefs are coming out and working hands-on with the kids.
Oh, wow.
They're doing language immersion where you can have these mini courses on German or Italian or a variety of different languages for whatever port you're in.
And Uniworld is certainly getting noticed and recognized for their need to do this for families.
4 years in a row, they've been voted #1 family river cruise from the Travel and Leisure magazine, which is a huge honor.
That is, because people actually do the judging and
That's
the voting
right.
on that, so that is a big deal. And what are these destinations like?
Well, it's going throughout Europe. There's 9 different itineraries, and there are really some unique expeditions they can take. They've got everything from where the kids are going out and you're exploring dinosaur bones. You're going and you're seeing your hands-on experience with some of the elite horses. You've got all sorts of different kinds of places, as you can see from some of these pictures.
Oh, gorgeous.
For example, in Venice, they do a treasure hunt. And then also, one of the really unique things, I think, is there's a really kind of an exhilarating, fast-paced tour of the BMW factory, which would be fun for not just the kids, but the parents as well.
So multiple generations are going to enjoy this.
Absolutely.
And I think it's important to say that, okay, because there are kids that may be traveling with you, but that doesn't mean it all goes to the kiddos. I mean, you can do some really fun stuff too.
And that's why it's great that they have these hosts, because there are things that you will do on these trips that are family friendly, the whole family, but then there's other times where, you know, adults might want to go do wine tasting. So they've got things that the kids can be doing as well.
Perfect, like the chef idea.
That's
I love
right.
that. I love that. So let's talk about some of the itineraries for these cruises.
Well, you're going to be able to go all over Europe, so you can do the Rhine, the Danube. There's different times of year, multiple itineraries, so there's a lot of options that you can have. What's great about river cruising, as we've talked about before, is it enables you to go into some of the smaller cities that you wouldn't historically do if you're on a bigger ship or on a tour. So it's a very different kind of interactive experience for everyone in the family.
And you've done both vessels. I mean, you've done the big cruises and you've done the river cruising. It's more intimate. Do you prefer that?
I love it, because when you dock, you actually walk off your ship and you're right there. There are some fantastic itineraries for cruise lines, but when you dock, sometimes you might have to take a bus and an hour to get into a city. So river cruising is just very different. Uniworld is all inclusive, so that's one thing to note that's a little bit different than some of the other cruise lines or river cruise lines. You have all of your meals, all of your beverages, all your excursions, and there's no tipping.
Check the box, it's done. So what's this week's deal?
Well, it's fantastic. So again, it's Uniworld Family River Cruising. The kids 4 through 18 are actually 50% off on select itineraries. There is a AAA member benefit where you actually can save up to $250. I should say you get a $250 shipboard credit. And that's for things like extra things, like say you want to take a day off and go do spa treatments. That would be fantastic.
Perfect.
And again, there's select sailing. So there's a lot of different itineraries to choose from.
All right, so give AAA Travel a call to book your dream vacation today. 1-877-731-3926. They're also online, aaa.com/travel.